Hey guys, so we have this new campaign on Global called the Maximum Thrills Halloween campaign. Starts today. And I initially wasn't going to do a video talking about this because honestly there really isn't much to cover here. But some people were encouraging me to do this, so I guess I'll just go through it, give my thoughts on what we're getting, and just talk about the overall celebration as a whole. So I guess we'll just start from the top and go through it one by one. So obviously the login bonus, I believe the login bonus actually goes until the 5th. Yeah, the 5th right here. And what that tells me is we're probably going to get the thank you celebration starting from the 5th. Last year it started from the 12th, and that's initially when I thought we would get that this year. But based off of this ending on the 5th, basically everything ending on the 5th, including the Elder Kai banner, which is the biggest telltale sign that we're probably going to be getting our next big banner at that time, tells me that Gotenks and Boo are probably going to release on November 5th, which is, honestly, it's not that far away. It's about 2 weeks away from now. I'm recording this video on the 21st of October, so like 15 days from now, pretty much. Okay, next we have missions. Sure. Dragonstone Sales, and this is probably the biggest, I guess, aspect of the celebration that we can discuss here, which is the Halloween Dokkan Festival. Now, we don't know for sure exactly how this is going to work. All we know is that we're getting tickets for this through Pilaf's Trove, as well as through missions that are actually already in the database. But so there's a free-to-play way of getting tickets for this banner, as well as you can purchase them through the Pilaf's Trove packs. I assume that's what this Halloween pack is, right? Yeah, it doesn't mention it. It doesn't say Pilaf's Trove specifically, but whenever they have these pack splash banner things over here, it's always Pilaf's Trove. So that's what this is. Now, if we go down and take a look at the returning Dokkan events, this is what I presume are going to be the featured units on the banner. So we have STR Cooler. We have Physical Transforming Vegeta, who is... He cannot ever be taken off a banner. He's going to be on every single banner moving forward forever. Then we have Blue Kaioken Goku, the STR one. I think it's the STR one. I mean, I guess technically they could put the AGL one on there. I guess, but hopefully it's not. Then we have what looks to be Int Future Gohan. I mean, I guess it's possible that it could be Physical Future Gohan. But keep in mind that Int Future Gohan has never returned since his initial release back in February on Global. So it's been basically over 8 months since this guy came out, and he has never returned, and now he's coming back on this banner. But it seems to be the Int one. I mean, I guess technically because this event is both for the physical and the Int one. If it's the physical one, that's the biggest troll of all time. Then we have the Namek Goku, and then we have Android 13, which is I think this is his first time returning on Global, so that's cool. Then we have the AGL Bardock as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units, which is typical of what we see for Dokkan festivals. And according to what the news is telling us here, there's going to be a stone version as well as a ticket version of this banner. So the reason why I'm not a big fan of this, and yeah, if you take a look at those units and assuming that this is STR Blue Kaioken Goku and this is Int Future Gohan, this banner is actually quite good. Cooler's still insanely good. This guy's still really good. Int Future Gohan's still very good. Android 13's really good. Bardock's really good. And Goku's still really good too. The only unit I would say is Vegeta. He's good, but he's been on like a zillion, gazillion, quintillion banners. So, I mean, if you don't have him by now, you must be new. Like, that's all I'm going to say. So, this banner is very, very good. But the only thing I have against this banner is the fact that we are coming off, the last banner that released was the Rising Dragon Carnival, which was a banner that did not introduce any new units. If you want to be technical about it, they did introduce 2 new Dokkan Awakenings with the Oceanus Shenron and Launch, which are very, very good units for specific teams, which is fine. JP had that same exact banner. Then we're coming over to here, and it's the very next celebration, and we get a filler banner with no new units on it. I can't tell you the last time they released 2 celebrations back-to-back without the main banners having new units on them. And I'm not saying the Rising Dragon Carnival was the main banner of that celebration, because it wasn't, because it was the the Ultimate Gohan Dokkan Fest. But that Rising Dragon Carnival, like, is like one of the 2 main banners of that celebration. So going from that then to this, like, I'm legitimately not going to have to summon for an entire month. So because think about it, Tech Future Gohan, or sorry, not, I keep saying Future Gohan, Tech Ultimate Gohan, I believe he came out on October 5th or something like that. So assuming that Gotenks and Buu come out on November 5th, that is literally an entire month of me not having to summon on any banner. That's 1/12 of the year. That's like, I don't think that's ever happened besides, it was like pre-second anniversary. I remember in pre-second anniversary there was a STR Gogeta banner that came back with like him, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, AGL, and like STR Broly or something like that. And that was the last time I could remember that they brought a headlining Dokkan Fest banner that did not introduce a new unit to the game, which was like pretty much like 5 years ago. So the reason why they did this is probably because they have nothing to put here. People were theorizing Global first. I made a video talking about how it's possible we could see maybe Frieza release early on Global, which honestly it would have made a lot more sense to me than just doing this, because for people like me or a lot of other players who don't need these units, like, they're losing money. It's just that simple. They're losing money for doing this. But again, these units, this lineup on this banner is very good, and there's a reason why they did that. The other major problem I have with this banner is they have had like 4 opportunities to bring back Future Gohan on other banners in the past, right? And they specifically did not bring him back, and now we know the reason. The reason why they didn't specifically bring him back on those other banners was so that they could shove him onto this like filler banner. And I really don't like that. I really don't like that decision at all. Me personally, it doesn't really affect me because I can just rainbow him with coins, right? I think I need 3 to rainbow him, and then I will have every single Dokkan Fest exclusive rainbowed in the game. But I don't have to summon. I can just buy them with coins. I don't need to spend my stones in this banner. But if you're somebody who likes Future Gohan, or if you're a big fan of Future Gohan, and instead of them bringing him back on like a normal, Dokkan Fest that is introducing a new Dokkan Fest exclusive unit, they intentionally screwed you guys over by making you have to summon on this filler banner with no new units on it. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, there is no scenario where I would recommend people summoning on this banner, unless you like are a huge Cooler fan or a huge Bardock fan, or like one of your if one of these guys are your favorite characters and you don't have them, like let's say Bardock is your favorite character in the series and you don't have Bardock, then yeah, I would probably say go for it, whatever, right? If it's your favorite character, you're gonna have the most fun using Bardock, then yeah, summon on this banner. But again, November 5th, we're going to be getting the Gotenks and Buu banners. Now, if you look at the featured units of the Gotenks and Buu banners, I'm not going to pull them up because they're way back on the JP side. If it's the same featured units that JP had, which I don't think they will be, I think they're going to be changed on Global because it's 7 months later. This banner is better in terms of featured units, but it's still way better, and it's way more. You're going to get way more value by summoning on the Gotenks and Buu banners because of 3 things. First thing is discounts. Second thing is 3+1. The third thing are tickets. So with those 3 things combined, you're going to be getting so much more bang for your buck with your Dragonstones on those banners as opposed to this banner, which I think is way more important than the units themselves being good or being better on this banner specifically. So what I would say is, if you're a free-to-play player, just spend your tickets on this banner, see how if you get lucky. If not, just save your stones for either Gotenks and Buu, who are going to have the best like value, or you can save your stones for like New Year's or whatever. Because keep in mind, I would bet money that we're probably going to be getting another step up at the end of this year with a guaranteed LR step on it. So keep that in mind. Talked about the Halloween pack. Yep, Elder Kai banner. So we're getting this new Pan Gohan and the Full Moon Monster special event. I think it's like 2 stages, and you're going to get this unit, Pan and Grandpa Gohan. We can actually pull them up, I believe. I think they're probably still in the schedule here. We can take a look real quick. Yes, they are. Here we go. I'm actually going to pull them up on 8 tabs so we can see it in more detail here. So I really am not a big fan of the way that they designed this unit, and the reason is because they're free to play and they're not support. Simple as that. We can take a look at what they do with their passive. Well, they raise defense for 1 turn and cost supreme with their super attack, which is actually not bad. Passive is attack plus 80% when performing a super attack, and great chance of all additional attack plus 80% of an additional attack plus 80%. Okay. Defense plus 20% with each super attack performed, up to 80%. Ki plus 2 plus an additional attack and defense plus 40% when there is another Goku's family category ally attacking at the same turn. And recovers HP with candy. The links are not terrible, but they're not like stellar. This unit, if you just looked at this passive, and you're like, oh, if this is a Dokkan Fest exclusive, they're insane. But guess what? Look at their stats. Like, this is why I don't like when they design free-to-play units like this, where they're hard hitters, because they're just never going to compete with summonable units that are modern. So what I would have preferred personally is if maybe they did the first part of this passive, so maybe like attack plus 80% when performing a super attack, and a great chance of an additional attack plus 80% with some defense, and then that's it, and then stop there, and then post this semicolon, they do like Ki plus 2, attack and defense plus 20% for the Kamehameha category. Because that would have made this unit 100 billion times more valuable. But they didn't, so I don't know how much I like this unit. I honestly don't really care about them. They could have made them a lot more interesting. But that's that event. It's 2 stages. It's going to take you 7 minutes to finish it. Then we have the Extreme Z area for the Gotenks and Ghost and the Candy Vegito, who are actually very, very good now through ECAs. Again, it's an Extreme Z area. A lot of people aren't huge fans of this style of content, which is fine. But these guys do actually get a pretty significant upgrade via the Extreme Z area, just based off of the stats and a little bit of a upgrade to their passives and stuff that they're getting. So, pretty good. I mean, that's fine. Then all these Dokkan events are coming back. We already went over that. These special events are coming back. They're actually bringing this April Fool's event back, which is fine. This guy's coming back, who was the Halloween event last year. And then the Bulma's Wild Chase, which was the April Fool's event this year, I believe. Double XPs, whatever. And then we're finally getting an actual EZA for the first time since Int Rage Trunks in Super 17. So just interesting that they skipped Super Saiyan 3 Broly. I guess they sort of wanted to tie Super 17 with the Tech Ultimate Gohan celebration, sort of, because this is like almost the same, but I don't know. I feel like they should have just released this guy with him and then release Broly now, or I don't know, whatever. They definitely have something planned for it, but I'm happy that they're finally doing an actual EZA and Global, because we're behind so many. Think about how many EZAs Global is behind. We're behind Super 17, which we're about to get right now. We're behind Super Saiyan 3 Broly. We're behind Int Kid Buu. We're behind Kale and Caulifla. We're behind Dispo and Topo. And then we're behind about 17 trillion Extreme Z areas. So Global does have a lot of catching up to do in that department as well. Then we have the Beerus and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks EZA is coming back. This Extreme Z area is coming back as well. Then we just have these Dokkan events that are coming back. Is that because of this banner? Maybe it is. Yeah, probably. So these Dokkan events are coming back. Then we have some story events coming back. This is actually very important. The Giru event is coming back. I believe this is the first time the Giru event has come back since the 4th Gear anniversary. So it's been a year and 3 months since this event has been around. So if you weren't playing during the 4th year anniversary, this is new content for you. So definitely make sure you get this done. This Gyro is a very nice partner if you happen to have the LR Goku Trunks and Pan unit. He's a good partner. He's a good support unit in general for the Dragon Ball Seekers category too. So definitely farm this up if you haven't done that. And then honestly, what I consider probably the biggest piece of content of this celebration is the World Tournament. The World Tournament, and this is the World Tournament that is going to be introducing LR Demon King Piccolo, who I've been looking forward to so badly. And I thought he was going to come out last World Tournament, and I was like, oh my god, it's waiting a whole another World Tournament. And then it ended up taking like 2 months to get a World Tournament, maybe even longer than that. So this guy has my personal favorite transformation animation in the game. He's my second favorite villain in the series, behind Frieza. So I'm really glad at the treatment they gave him in the game for this specific LR. So I'm definitely going to be getting rank 1 local no matter what happens. Definitely be grinding a lot for this. But this is coming out on the 29th and going up until the 1st. And other than that, that's pretty much it. So me personally, I'm pretty underwhelmed by the celebration. Normally, I wouldn't care about the banner at all. But it's just like the last banner to come out was also nothing new. So at this point, I'm just kind of like, Okay, it's feeling like, you know, a long time since I've summoned for a new character in this game. And apparently, based off of what we're seeing in this celebration, it's looking like I'm not going to be summoning for another, like, 2 weeks, basically. But that's, you know, I don't mind that, because that can save my stones. I can accumulate more stones during the celebration. But for me, it's kind of just like, okay, I don't really have much content to make in the celebration. So let's just go through the list, and let's list off the content that's actually coming. Not content, nope, 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 nope. This is content, but it's like 2 stages. It's going to take you like 5 minutes. This is content, but this is also going to take like 20 minutes to max for me to beat this. Nope. I mean, this is all just returning stuff. None of this is content. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. This is content. Extreme Z areas are content. And this might be a hot take for a lot of people, but I don't think EZAs are, I guess, strong enough pieces of content on their own to carry a celebration. I think in order to make a celebration to, like, truly great, or like step it up to the next level, they have to have at least one traditional EZA on them, which is good that this one has this. But this is like the only piece of content that we're getting that's not like a 2-stage long special event, and that doesn't cut it for me. That doesn't, because I'm gonna finish this EZA in like 30 minutes, and I'm gonna EZA Super 17, and I'm gonna be taking him into like Super Battle Road, and then that's it. I mean, it is content in the sense that you're actually getting the unit that's gonna be able to actually be used now, because up until now, Super 17 hasn't really been on my list of characters that I'm dying to use, just prior to his EZA. But now, I mean, he's absurd once he's EZA'd, so I'm going to be using him a lot after that. So in that sense, it is content, but the event itself is not. It's a lot of content, in my opinion. And then the only other piece of content we have is the World Tournament, which I hate the World Tournament, but I mean, I'm going to have to do it. So regardless of whether or not you hate the World Tournament, it's still content, because it's still making you play through like the World Tournament to grind up, whether it's the orbs, whether you want the trunks, whether you want the Demon King Piccolo. So this is content, whether or not you like it or not, but it is boring. There's no way anybody likes or enjoys grinding the World Tournament. I refuse to believe that. If people say they enjoy grinding the World Tournament, they're lying. Like, I just refuse to believe that. So to recap, the only pieces of content we're getting in the celebration are a 2-stage special event, a 2-stage easy area, a traditional EZA, and a World Tournament. That's it. If you combine, not counting the World Tournament, because the World Tournament, you can make as much content out of this as you want, depending on how much you want to grind. If you combined all of the content in this celebration into like one grind, I'm literally going to finish this in like 10 minutes, not even. I'm going to finish this in like 15 minutes. And I'm going to finish this EZA in like 30 minutes. So it's like an hour at most of content. It's just not enough for me. It's not. Like I said earlier, I think EZAs, they can obviously carry a celebration to the next level, but they can't single-handedly make a celebration like a good celebration. There has to be something else in here. There has to be a new story event. There has to be a new challenge event, or even just both. Like, I don't know. It's nice that we're getting these easy areas, right? It's nice that we're getting this. It's nice that we're getting a new character, which I really don't care about because they designed him in a bad way. It's nice that we're finally getting an EZA. I mean, better late than never, honestly, but there could have been a lot more here. And I get that it's just a filler celebration for Halloween, but I guess it's pretty much, for me, going to be like 2 weeks more of just, you know, going through the motions and doing whatever I can to use my stamina pretty much here. So get a lot of link leveling, I guess, but in terms of the content that I'm probably going to be putting out over the next 2 weeks for Dokkan, it's probably not going to be too dense. Probably be doing a lot of content for the thank you celebration, but until then, there's not really much to do. Just honestly, I will definitely be doing a showcase on this guy, EZA. I already have him full link level 10 because I was very impressed by his EZA when it came out on JP, that I got him ready in time. So that will definitely be coming out too. But other than that, this is wouldn't really call this the maximum thrill celebration, in my opinion. Maybe you guys have a different opinion than me, but that's okay. If you guys have a different opinion than me, let me know down below what you think. Let me know if you agree, disagree. I'm open to different opinions. That's fine. That's what the point of the YouTube is, right? You share your opinion with everyone, and then they share their opinion with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.